Okay, I'm airing this game here, I guess, because I really want to find out what I am doing wrong. I believe we've got a decent team. Like my first line starting out here is Sharp, Spezza, and Oposa. And I'm the Senators, although we're I guess more on the Halifax Mooseheads right now since I'm wearing Moosehead jerseys. Changes my second line up here, which is Alfredson, Camilleri, and Anisimov, actually. Okay,
I'll tell you something early on, they are really
generally, like, I'm using my lines on, what is it, overload.
Big time shot. Good play. That's a good goaltender move right there.
But I generally find my main issue is not defense. I'm usually pretty good at keeping the other team down. Like right now I've got Anderson and nets. My problem is scoring. I do score, and I do get the odd game where I'll get 5 or 6 goals, but generally I'm doing 1 or 2 goals in a game, and then having to see how well I do in a shootout. I find one of the things that goes on is that other teams seem to be a lot better at hitting my players than I am at hitting theirs. And obviously I'm doing something that's not going right. Okay, my third line, by the way, is Fleischmann, Horkoff, and Setaguchi. My fourth line, which I believe is one that's out now, is Kunitz, Savard, and Gianta. I do have the consumables on there to have them all as being on the same team. And the line ratings and team ratings are all at 99. So I've set things up well on that side of it.
And there's the whistle on the offside.
And I know the line changes are kind of set to automatic, and I'm just curious how many people out there play around with their line change, because I'm always checking mine as I'm going. Usually after an offensive opportunity has ended, I'm switching up the lines to keep them fresh. Usually, that was kind of a quick one, so I probably won't right away.
Gilbert.
Switch up here since he's got the puck. Ooh, penalty? Nope. I was going to go over the boards.
Center to Del Zotto. To Anisimov. Quick shot. Picks it up.
Like, that's something that I don't look for enough. Ooh, that wasn't good. Something I don't look for enough probably is which hand they are when I see that they are ready in front of the net to get the opportunity to, when I get that one-timer opportunity. I don't always check to see whether they're facing, so I know that's something that I probably could be working on. I mentioned that I'm usually pretty good defensively. Like I said, I've got Anderson and nets right now. My defensive line combos are Del Zotto and Weber, Carl and Niskanen, and Quincy and Gilbert.
Good poke check to free that puck up.
I was just about to try to pass across there.
On the charge, 3-on-2. We've got a call coming delayed.
They've got a penalty coming up, and I've just realized one thing that is a common problem that I do. I forgot to switch over to game mode on the TV, which puts me behind, which is probably why I didn't get that shot away and ended up getting poke checked there when I was on their side. Okay, but that's not a usual thing, I guess I do. That might happen like one every 20 games. My record is something like 76 and 196 with a whole lot of ties.
Nice wrist, got it.
I generally will play with them on aggressive, or whatever the second highest level of that is, when it comes to attack. And Probably also second highest when it comes to the forecheck versus. No, which one? Well, I'll check this thing. This is what my settings are basically. We got that and that.
They're on him. Boyle. Good play with a poke check to Anisimov.
2 minutes left and
with the puck
filling
on
off the penalty now.
Offensive zone he comes. He's got that one on the stick. That was just wobbling around for a minute. That shot's going to go wide. Takes that pass up the wing to Oposo. It hurts when you bang into that wall. Those two had a pretty good collision. Closing in on the end of this period. Downey. Big shot. Good use of the blocker. Quick opportunity. Not going to get a shot off on that one as it ends up being blocked unintentionally. Good pass off that wing. Goes to Horkoff. Quick shot. And they'll put a new puck in play on that one. That's over the glass. Came off the goaltender. Good save.
I generally try to, if I'm going to do a one-timer, I'll generally try to do some kind of deke before then, but I knew I was running out of time, so I just kind of passed it over to him because I figured I was going to get the blocker side on that and just hope that he'd happen to put it down. But okay, we're rounding up the first period here, and we're going to cut to the second here. Okay, I noticed that after the first period there, I'm being outshot 11-6.
Second period starts. Ballard's effort to clear works there. That'll give his team a chance to take a breath. Boland.
I guess there's another question there that I have. When you're going after people, do you usually do more hitting or poke checking?
Huge collision takes place. What a shot! Good contact by Steve Ott. Hey, let's face it.
That was way too late for doing one time around. I wanted to try to come around on the wraparound on the back there.
Going in front right now. Back there to move it. To Weber. To Delzato. Gets that right back. Face off to the offsides. Carl. To Sharp. That pass completed from that wing center ice to Spencer. Oh, what a shot that was. Big clean hit. Higgins fires it.
One thing that I do notice that I do, that's probably a little bit of a mistake, is that if I have two guys coming down like that, like when I'm on offense, I find I look for the one-timer a little bit too much. Like when sometimes I think just shooting it will equate to more goals.
He's got that at the point. Great save. Takes the shot off the pad. And he'll stop play with that coverage of the puck.
Now, I'm usually good at not giving up the puck there. Like if I'm good at noticing when I can pass it to my guys and when I can't there from the goalie. So I'm not giving up too many stupid goals that way. Like I said, generally my games are pretty low scoring. Like I'll get the odd blowout. Like where I'm blown out, I mean.
Into the zone. They got a 2-on-1. Uses the blocker. Still has it in the offensive end. Hemsky.
He's trying to do a little wraparound top corner thing.
Back up high. Wrist shot. Save. To Strowman. To Hemsky.
Nice save.
Pushing it along the wall. Breaks it up. To White. Big time wrist shot. Able to hang on with the glove. To Mazzaros. Strawman.
Poked.
Good poke check. Off the blocker. Good wing pass right there. Wrist shot on. Good use of the mid on that one. Covers that up for a face-off. Gianna's chance, Bill. They don't get much better than that. I mean, he got himself right where he wanted to be for that shot. He just
didn't even notice who's on the other team.
Boy, there is focus, and then there is what this goaltender is doing.
It's funny how many times you come up against teams with a bunch of players like Gretzky and Lemieux and all that. I don't think that's means that I should be losing those games, because I think my team's decently stacked for not having any legends, but it's funny when you look across though and you're on the face-off and you're looking across at Gretzky, Lemieux, and Crosby as the first line. Should have come across a couple times so far. Anyway, we're going to cut to the third period now. Okay, so I was only outshot 7-6 that period.
Third period underway as the face-off takes place. And that one's going to be whistled on the icing.
Now, one of the things that I have recognized is people being able to score off this, especially where he's got the blocker on the left side there, if I didn't get the face-off. But getting it back to the defenseman there and just firing it there seems to be a way to score goals there. I've also seen this kind of work sometimes, where you just get across the blue line, flick it in, and it goes in. Like that was close there, but usually if you're getting away with that one, I find it seems to bounce off the inside of the goalie's leg and go in. I'm not really looking for ways of getting cheap goals though. Like
call. I mean, listen, tripping.
My big thing is not so much necessarily like his. I've decently gotten things like the deke down. I know where to score goals from on the ice, more successfully anyway. My issue is usually getting those opportunities though. Like it seems that I'm not getting into the zone as well as I should.
Near the side of the net, to Weber. Boyle. And a good pass up the sideboards. To Higgins. Not going to pass it here. He'll lug this one in. Long shot. Easily taken care of. Wonder why that one got shot from where it was. Backhand effort. You know, that can fool a netminder, Bill, because you don't see a lot of those shots anymore, but he was where he needed to be.
Gotta love the effort this goaltender's putting in, Gary. I mean, blocking pucks is his life, and he is living it right now.
That's how you use the stick. Anisimov. In the zone, picks it up. Time running out on the power play. To Bolin. Good poke check to knock that away and break up the offensive attack.
Oh,
big time effort. Bad save. Spezza stick on the puck and move that one out of the zone just in time. That'll alleviate the pressure. Under pressure.
See, that's something that I do make a mistake on. I was trying to feed it actually to that guy across the with three guys in his way, and I'm trying to get the pass instead of making the deke, because for some reason I'm always convinced, and I've been doing this for years, that I can hit that guy, and I know I can't.
I'm not sure if you critiqued his performance so far. You could say anything about it other than he has been perfect. Not only because he has stopped all the shots, but his technique has been right on.
Yeah.
He'll move it himself. Take that puck from down low, go back to the point. To Camilleri. It's returned to him. Nice glove save. There it is. First goal of the game. Took a while to get there, but
12 minutes left, and actually got a 1-0 lead.
It's about holding on to a 1-0 lead and giving your team a chance to get that one back.
Boy, the next goal is big. I mean, I know that's an understatement, but it's huge.
Uses the pad. Collision right there up against the boards. Pretty good hits. Good play defensively as he comes away with it. Blocker save.
I was actually trying to deep there. I wasn't trying to shoot.
Neutral zone poke check. And they're into the zone.
One of the things that I find that I'll do at times is I'll make a nice play to, and I'm sure everybody else does this too to a certain extent. I don't know why my can't seem to get my defense. But one of the things that I find that, and I'm sure other people do this, is you go to make that nice dive across, like to block a pass in front of the net, and you end up tipping it in. I don't know if the game's set up like that just to frustrate me or what.
Poso. 2-on-2 on the rush. He's got it down low. Boyle. He'll carry it now. Big snapshot. Had an idea of what he wanted to do, just didn't complete it.
That's an opportunity wasted when you shoot wide.
Well, that'll muddle the offense a bit. Good poke check. Here they come. 2-on-1 opportunity. The odd man is denied on a poke check.
See, like I said, I know I tried the one-timer a little too much, because if I would have just shot there, it might have actually gone in. Instead I had no play at all.
Back up to that blue light area. That one's going to stop on the offside.
Okay, we've got 3:34 left. And no, I don't usually get into fights. They're looking for me to drop gloves there, but
That odd man rush should have resulted in something offensively, and it didn't.
Well, that's conserving energy. This goaltender, he just stood there and made the save.
Niskanen. There's a point man looking for a little room. Ballard has the loose puck. Wrists it. Blockers.
oh!
Big time.
See, that's usually where I find I end up giving up the stupid goal.
Behind the net he goes to get it in his offensive end. Oh, did he flash the pad on that? Great save. Good possession right there along the point. And we're closing in on the end of the third. Outstanding finish. Misses that wide. He'll bring this one up, try and get it started off the wing side. Ballard. To Hamsky. Good effort on the poke check. That'll roam that puck away. Offside, and that will get a whistle.
37.2 seconds left. I'm just noticing you can't see the time with the way I've got the camera up there.
Well, let's just call this goaltender the problem solver, because the turnover created one. He solved it.
Spezza to Sharp. That's the goal-scoring effort right there. One-timer save, and that was a sizzler. Outstanding work in denying the
26.2 seconds
came
left.
off the stick in a hurry.
Gary, this is a goaltender just doing what he gets paid to do. Stop pucks.
And there's one.
He's usually pretty good at faceoffs. I don't find Spezza's very good, though.
That's any scoring opportunity. 2-on-2 the other way. Breaks that up with a good poke check. Good play to hold that in the zone.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So anyway, that was the game there. I would like any tips anybody can give me, because winning 1-0 is not really the way to win at this. I know it's only 5-minute periods, but you can't consistently win only getting one goal of a game, as you can see from the fact that I mentioned my record there being absolutely atrocious. Anyway, like I said, I would appreciate any comments. Those that are going to just kind of say, like, man, you suck, dude, like, thank you for the time for those, of course, like, but of course I already recognize that. And yeah, and if anybody has any YouTube videos of their own that actually show them playing a game and doing well and explaining what they're doing, I would love to see them. So I'd love that as a video response or something like that, or even just send me a message so I can find it. Anyway, I appreciate the time. Thanks.